Colorectal medication commercials are so funny. Everybody, about 5 more minutes before we get into the driver brief. I assume everyone can hear me.
See.
Ah, good. Sorry?
Go, Sandy. You're the admin.
We should update that at some point.
Just one of Santa's little elves helping out. I have a question for Mr. Administrator.
Mm-hmm.
My drive-through, I cleared in Croft, and I talked to John about it before the last race, and he was going to check, but I guess he never did. I'm still being shown as having a penalty.
What is your penalty?
Drive-through.
So if he talked to you about it and said that he was reviewing it but hasn't completed that review, I would say, for now, don't serve it. I'll just make a note that he's still pending an investigation on it, and if it needs to be served at the next track, then so be it.
Yeah, I just had pointed out to him that I had served it when I raced at Croft, and then I missed a race, and yada yada yada.
Okay. Yeah, I know he was playing catch up on quite a few things, and of course with Matthew out of town, that's helped. But yes, yeah, we'll yeah, I would say don't serve it for now, and yeah, we'll just put a pin in it. Actually, if you can, yeah, don't worry about it for now. We're too close to getting stuff kicked off here, so. Speaking of too close, yes. Hey guys, track is now closed for the driver's brief. Please exit the course, head back to the garage ASAP. We'll get this over with and done with. Small crowd. Wish I could be in there. Gilles. Gilles. Ahem.
I believe he's disrespecting you. Matthew wouldn't stand for this.
Booed him, booed him, booed him.
Das Boot.
You know he can hear us because he wouldn't shut up a little while ago.
Okay. So, thank you everyone for coming in tonight. I regretfully will not be joining you on track because of connectivity issues while at not a home location. So I will be an eye in the sky, but that's about the best of it. To that end, I
Sorry,
still won't be able
my
Yes.
my
sorry.
Discord wasn't transmitting anything, so sorry.
Fine. Okay, so yes, thanks everybody for coming to the Donington Park Grand Prix, the GP circuit. As those of you who've been out on track, you have to take the Melbourne Hairpin, which is taking a left at the S's instead of a right. Classic circuit. It's a good one. So anyway, we'll get into it here. Make sure that you are on Discord for qualifying and the race, at least. Well, actually, the entire event, but certainly the qualifying and the race. You do not have to have your mic hot. You can have it on push to talk or sensitivity, but make sure that you are silent. Only critical messages during those times. Yeah, it should be it. No driver aids except for lift and blip and auto clutch, which you really don't really need. But otherwise, no aids except for what you have on board, which is nothing. You got bias adjustments, ARB. That's pretty much it. I don't know that those are aids, but anyway. Qualification will begin in about 5 minutes. As you go out, please respect the hot laps. Remember to utilize your hybrid functions, as it will get you better times. You must use medium tires for qualifying, so make sure that you use medium tires only for the 15-minute qualifying session. Again, that's medium tires only. Make sure you check them when you go out, and do not set any laps with anything but the medium tires. Okay. So for the race length, we've got two 20-minute races. We'll have a formation lap, and then you will line up, and I believe it is standing start still. Yes. And you'll need to stay approximately one lap or one car length behind the car in front of you. Keep your distance consistent. I know Matthew would say make sure you're side by side. I mean, you can loosen up as you're going through. Everyone has to line up anyway. Just try and stay consistent as you do. Warm up your brakes by dragging them as you need to. No excessive weaving, sudden accelerations, or braking, all that fun stuff. And then come around and just line up on your arrow, and make sure that you hold your brake, particularly if you don't have an auto hold brake, so that way you're not rolling off the start. You do not want to get a penalty for no reason. The orange zone will go down to the old hairpin. That is the right-hander at the bottom of the hill, turn 4. So you'll go through the Craner curves, and then it's that nice tight right-hander where everyone likes to slide off the track. Track limits, speaking of, one wheel on the racing surface at all times. The cut limits are imposed by our Factor 2. They're fairly restrictive, but not too bad here. I will not be able to clear them, of course, as they go through. So if you get them, you got them. In terms of pit entry and exit for track limits, it's pretty straightforward. There really isn't a whole lot in terms of a join lane or anything like that. Just be very careful if you do go into the pits for any reason and you're coming out. You don't want to hit any of the oncoming cars as they're coming around and racing for position. It is a bit tricky there, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. Remember the pit lane speed, set your pit limiter. There is no ghosting. You can hit everything on pit road pretty much, so be cautious of that as you're going through. Recommend turning on auto headlights and wipers as necessary. Shouldn't really need them for today, but yeah, Blue flag, driver does not have to get out of the way, but may not compete with or obstruct the lapping car coming up behind. And you must see the position in a side-by-side going into the corner. And the lapping car, of course, has the responsibility for making a clean pass. Yet both drivers have responsibility for good and clean racing behavior. Be patient, don't be George. CMS golden rule of racing. If you take advantage, either through contact or through cutting the course, make sure that you give up some of that advantage and you address the situation as necessary. Allow the driver that you spun or knocked off course to go back through, and it'll lessen the chance of an IRR or punishment thereof if an IRR is filed. And as far as penalties go coming into this race, there are quite a few, as we've talked about just a little bit ago. There are some that are in question. Short of the one that was discussed, make sure that you do serve your penalties, so that way there aren't any issues. If you have any questions or concerns regarding that, shoot me a DM before qualifying if you can, or give me a heads up somehow so that way we can discuss as necessary and we'll get it taken care of and have a path forward. For those who do have to serve, make sure you serve within the first 3 racing laps. So you have to come by, you at least have to take the green flag. So starting from the when the lights go out, you can pit that lap or within the next 2 laps after that. If you flip or get stuck somewhere, don't hit escape. Control delete or pull the cord and rejoin if you can. You'll be a couple laps down maybe, but hey, at least you're still in the fight. Our Factor 2 assigned DQs cannot be cleared during qualifying or the race. And even though I technically could, I'm not going to because we haven't been doing that all season, so it wouldn't be fair, that kind of thing. But just don't get DQ'd. It should be fine. We won't need to do a pit box pick after qualifying since there aren't really any required pit stops. And that's it. Any questions?
Hi, Ross. Yeah, I have a question. Sorry,
Yeah.
English is not my first language. Sometimes I don't
Mhm.
understand, but I see it that I have a stop and go penalty. I don't understand the procedure about that because I read that I need to go to the pit lane and stop near to the safety car. I don't get it.
Yes. So you just have to, within the first 3 laps of the race,
Okay.
during one of those laps, just go into the pit road as though you're going to do a drive-through. But instead of exiting, just go towards the end of pit road, about where the pace car, the safety car is, and just pull over to the side about where it is, and then stop there. I believe it's for 10 seconds, or is it just a stop and go?
Ah, got it. Got it.
Okay.
It's
And
manually.
okay, yes, just a manual one. It's not assigned through the R Factor 2 system or anything like that. So
Ah, got it. Got it now. I understand.
yep,
Thank
Yeah, and
perfect.
Ross, there's no holds. It's all stop and goes. So it's
Yeah,
literally
I'm looking
just
at it
full
now.
stop and then just go.
Yep, just make sure you go to 0 kilometers per hour or miles per hour for the Americans here, and then
Okay.
take off. Okay, well, anything else? Any other questions for anyone?
Yes.
Yes, Pedro.
Yeah. Do I have penalty or not?
From the looks of it, you do, just because, so you did serve the 1 penalty from Thruxton, but then you did receive another one at that race.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that. If it-
Question.
Yes.
Did I join too late? Because I have everything installed, but I still can't. It's
You're
saying that
free
I
to
don't
go.
have
Yeah.
everything for some reason.
Are you having problems joining the server?
Yes.
What error are you getting?
So it's saying error trying to install mod, try manual installation, but everything here has a green check mark.
Oh, I remember how to
so-
fix this one. Go ahead, Ross.
It could be a couple things. So you have the cars, the track, and the safety car mod from the workshop.
It might be the safety car. No, I have the safety car. It says that I have all the cars. I have Donington 2021. Yeah, everything is green check mark.
Double check the
Is the
workshop.
Yeah, is Donington the one from the you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, I have
Well,
Donington.
but he says he's got all the green checks. I've dealt with this in the past, and it ends up being like delete all the cars from your installed vehicles folder because like it thinks you have them and it knows you have them, but there's something buried under the covers that it doesn't actually have, and so it's like close R Factor completely, close Steam, nuke the BTCC cars, nuke the track, and then let it reinstall them and hope for the best.
Well, sometimes you can just kill R Factor and Steam and start them back up.
Yeah,
might
so
be,
it's
You might just be missing a little update.
Yeah, it's usually a version, like there's a version mismatch for some reason. So you technically have the cars, it's whatever version we're running, it hasn't updated to it for this
this is
specific.
the fun of R Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
right.
first thing, quit R Factor, quit the Steam, retry. If that doesn't work, then quit again, and then delete the BTCC, delete the track from the install folder, and then restart.
Hey, Ross,
It'll
I got a
take quick
question.
second to restart. Yeah.
Could you possibly give Daniel a penalty?
What does he need?
100
Slow,
kilos.
slow down, maybe only first and second gear, maybe something like that.
I'd give him. The thing is, if you give him more weight, he's just faster through the corners.
No, just give him first and second gear. That's all.
Oh, kind of like the downhill gears.
Yeah, just give him
Bring him-
first and second. He can't shift out a second.
He's got to
Alright,
use wet tires.
Yeah, and wet tires. Actually, just make him drive the whole race in reverse. That'd be best.
2 minute stop and hold. I think we could probably do those together.
They did a race, the Formula One.
He would
driver.
he would still win. I just don't want him to win by. He hadn't won by so much.
Man.
Come on, Daniel, defend yourself.
He's like, I'll defend myself on the track with one gear.
Hey, that wasn't no. He doesn't need to defend himself. That was all compliments.
You can only have 6th gear. That's it. He would still win. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next session. Because I'm going through my phone, I can't really hear very well. But who is it that was having the issues with the mod not installing?
That was me.
It's Vanilla Dilf Shake, so it'd be good if you changed your Discord name on the server to your real name so that we know who you are.
Okay.
Is that Joe? Or is that Mika?
No, my
Neither.
name Marty.
No, I am good. Yo False is my name in both sides, Discord and the race.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No offense.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be in.
No
obviously.
offense, but you're supposed to have your shit together before race night.
I wish I did. Okay, I'm going to go to the next session, and we'll try and get you in. Okay, it's 15 minutes, so I mean, worst case, you might be back at the grid because we'll still have a warm up session, but we'll work on getting you in. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Damn,
Yep.
Jason dropped the hammer, didn't he?
So let's move to sessions going to qualifying. You've got 15 minutes there. And good luck, guys. I'm gonna be here, but yeah, I'll try and be quiet in the background. So I'm not bothering anybody.
Oops, sorry about that.
I know. I don't know.
Ross, you got it set for 19 minutes or 20 minutes for the qualifying. You said 15. I'm not sure which way you want to go.
Stand by.
Yeah, let's do 20. Bro.
Yeah, he's got 15 minutes on here. I don't know why he's got 20 set for.
I think it was an accident.
Yeah.
It
should be 15
screen
minutes.
freeze.
So with 5 minutes to go, I will go ahead and push to the next session. So please be aware it is only 15 minutes long.
Open mic.
All right, guys, you got a little under 4 minutes left. is I'm not sure if this will mess up results. I'm going to let qualifying run out. So you still have the rest of the qualifying session.
I've just gotten in, I believe.
Okay, you got the rest of the session, so you're good.
Five-minute mark, Ross.
Yeah, you can take the rest of the session. I'm not sure if it will mess up results, so I'm just going to let it run out.
Oh, you're killing me.
Sorry.
Got my real name on the Discord, guys.
Is this last 4 minutes valid or not?
Yes, yes, take the rest of the session.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I still think you would be getting something. subsidized and unsubsidized. Oh, I do not want to go to work. Why instead of working, it's not very good. Yeah, and then me is working bone on bone. She been chill.
There's an open mic.
All right. So last one across the line. Well done, everybody. Yeah, just a quick note. I did hear a couple open mics here as I come back on. Just to make sure that you've got that checked. I think Marty and Joe, you had a couple points there where it was opening up. So just please check your settings, make sure that you got it either set to push to talk or you got it so it's not quite as sensitive if you could, please. Otherwise, so congrats to Dan Kirby for taking it yet again for the pro side, and I believe is it Brian?
Mac.
No, I'm sorry, not
Mac.
Eric. Is
Nope,
Mac?
Mac. Yes, sir.
Dang, Mac. All right, Mac. Something lap. Something lap. Taking it for the AM side. So well done there. Very impressive lap time. Very good job from everybody just being able to take the course. It's pretty cool. Nice weather. It's not raining like I thought it would be, but yeah, it's all good to go. So it's going to go over to the warm-up, which it's in right now. We won't run the whole thing here. We will move this one over with probably
2
10
minutes.
minutes to go. What's that?
2 minutes of warm up is nice.
2?
Only 2, yeah. 3.
That's
Go.
gonna make it. You guys want to go sooner, get this over with, or I mean, I'm fine with letting it run a little bit more than 2, but I tell you what, I will. We'll say at 15 minutes to go and warm up. I'll just check real quick, make sure everybody's good to go, and if we're all set, we're all in. I'll go ahead and advance the session. Marty, thank you for updating your name and all that. And to Joe, I got a note on your penalty that you do need to have that served this race. John said something to me about it for there's like some special condition on it. I guess some kind of warning there. So just make sure that you serve on that one, and you should be good to go.
Oh, one question.
Yes.
The correct place to serve the stop and go is on my pit marks or not?
No, if you're doing a stop and go that is IRR initiated, you need to go to the end of pit road. Just go to the left. I believe I have to look at it again because I'm not actually in there. But the
Behind the safety car here.
Yeah, there's like a Volvo at the end of the straight or at the pit.
Just trying to get back on because I'm on the.
And
remote
just
here.
park there behind the safety car.
Yeah, and I think yours is just a stop and go, so it's just come to a complete stop. Yep, just over on the left side there. Just make sure your car, hits 0 and then take off and you're good to go.
Okay.
Let's check in here quick.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure I had to push the talk working.
Yep, you sound good. Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the group, Marty.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Thank you guys for having me. I just started like 2 weeks ago, so hopefully I'm not too much of a rookie for you guys.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
What's the penalty for using soft tires in quali?
DQ.
Bom, bom, bom.
Just kidding. I think for quali, it's back of the pack.
For race is DQ.
So,
Glad I used this
Correct.
setup with medium.
let me just double check here.
Yeah, so it was the rule was medium for quali, and then medium for one of the races, and soft for the other race. Doesn't matter which one you choose, which tire, but you have to use both.
Yes. So if you run mediums on the first race, you have to use soft on the second. If you use softs on the first race, you must use mediums on the second. And if you end up using the same compound for both races, then one of those races will be thrown out. Which I'll have to double check with Matthew on how he dictates that because
It's a DQ.
it is a DQ, yes.
Well, it's a DQ for one of the races.
Yes, correct. As for not getting it on the qualifying, let me see if I can get something from them.
And Marty, I think most people would just tell you if you're in a situation where you're being passed, just try to be predictable and drive your normal line.
Got you. That's usually what I try to do now.
Low carb, man. You gotta eat low carb foods.
In this league, blocking is illegal as well, right?
You can only move once.
One
yes,
move.
and not in response to something like if someone's going to the inside to pass, you cannot. Yeah, you can't move in response.
Not in a
to that.
braking zone.
Definitely not in a braking zone. But yeah, you're allowed one move, and that's it. And you have to keep one wheel on the racing surface at all times. That is the track limits there. They're going to be pretty well self-policed, but yeah, you'll find that this group is pretty respectable between drivers. It's pretty fair, close racing, but there are very few instances of like dive bombs and stuff happening. So it's close.
Sure.
But,
Don't do it, George.
don't. Yes.
And this
if you-
psychedelic Honda
Don't
car
do
is okay
dogs.
to crash.
Wait, what's a
That's
George?
That is a George.
Don't, you'll find out. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a response here on the qualifying. Pedro, do you know for sure that that the time that you qualified with was with soft compound?
No, I just was asking to know if Someone did it. I did not. I was on mediums for sure.
Now, do I have to check Pedro?
You have to check Kirby.
Uh-oh.
Trust me, I was on mediums.
You might have
Pedro
been on
for
hards.
president.
I don't know. How do we know you weren't on hard tires? Hard compound.
Yeah, I was in reverse.
Nice.
I'm glad quali's over because this practice is going awful.
You mean the one that was supposed to end about 3 minutes ago?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going through here.
We have a habit of getting distracted, don't we?
No, I'm actually doing some things in the background here. One of the things I'm also doing is making sure that I have the information ready for
The penalty hammer.
when we go. Well, no, I want to make sure because we have to do the reverse grid thing. I want to make sure that I do this properly because I've used this tool in the past. It's been a while, but yeah.
He's lining up his red cards.
I don't see any.
You say you've used the tool? Because I heard you were a tool.
Who are you calling a tool?
Okay, so we got the random stuff going. We got this thing up. Okay. Sorry for the delay here, guys. We're going to go ahead and advance to the race. So make sure you got your setup all set to go. I'm going to move that forward here. If this thing will actually respond. Thank you very little. It did not. Need 20 seconds. All right. Again, I'm struggling a little bit here with the having to work remotely, so it's taking me a quick second to get things working here.
Oh.
You're doing fine, Ross. Doing fine.
Norm Graff going in.
I mean, you're no Matthew, but you're doing fine. Matthew would already kicked us to the next race.
You mean George?
George is just a Matthew wannabe.
Without the pleasing accent.
The smooth overtones of Matthew Overton.
Is he? Should we now call him Overtone?
Matthew overturned.
The Overmeister.
Come on, you stupid nit.
Oh.
Am I okay to keep warming up?
Keep
Okay.
doing your thing until I can get this thing to.
We are not ready to crash. Are you
It's
ready
likely to
crash?
advance to the race any moment now. Ross is unfortunately dealing with unfamiliar territory.
Any
No,
moment.
it's not unfamiliar territory. It's the fact that the remote login that I'm using is not responding properly.
32 years of old Formula One racing makes this.
Is that
Well,
what you're
Ross,
watching?
if you log off that porn site, I think it'd make the system work better for you.
So that's my neighbors.
But he can't live without it.
Is there a way for us to vote to move to the next session?
He's got to unadmin
We
himself.
do. Second pilot. There you go, since apparently we can't have nice things.
Yeah, hon. It'll just be 2 quick 20-minute races. I'll be back upstairs to help you paint the kitchen. No problem.
Paint the kitchen. At what time of evening?
He does weird things at weird hours. Don't.
I'm old. I have no concept of time.
I know what Mr. Kirby did. He did this 32.9 lap with soft tires, then he put medium tires after.
He misspelled soft.
What?
He's got the tire patch on his car. If the special tire patch that relabels the car as soft as mediums, mediums as soft.
He's got them staggered special and match perfect.
Is there a shop that sells this up?
It
Hey,
was written by him.
Okay. So we'll do the countdown here for about a minute, and then you're free to roll off. Don't go until the car in front of you goes. You got time to get back around. You're going to line up on your red arrow, so the same position that your car is in right now. We just take it easy as you're rolling onto the front straight, nice and slow. Make sure you give each other plenty of room. Use caution when you're going around for that parade lap. Again, no excessive weaving or braking and accelerating. Just be nice and predictable. You're welcome to drag your brakes to warm them up. You can certainly do that. Give each other some space. You don't have to be double file through that parade warm-up lap, but just make sure that you're staying consistent with your spacing, and it should be good.
Oh, cool. There's two of me.
cool. How come we're at Silverstone?
I don't know why you're a Silverstone.
Made you look.
Tom, did you end up in the same session?
Yeah, he's there.
Sorry. We have damage.
Having some road rage up there.
Yeah, do you have damage?
No, it's fine. We're unlucky.
Cool. Sorry.
Well, shoot at him.
Nice and easy, guys. Just nice and easy. It's just the warm-up lap.
I want you to go out there and hit the pace car.
Safety car, bring it.
Well, that would be Dan.
We're hitting pretty damn hard then.
Oh. Joe Fall's car is looking real nice.
I wanna hit a Honda back car.
Gotta catch him first.
How much can I earn if I move Kirby's car to the grass?
I mean,
you'll have to ask your other
I
competitors.
think he's far enough ahead in the competition that it won't matter.
Yeah, I found you can't hit what you can't catch.
Yeah, but you're gonna lap him, so eventually he'll have caught you accidentally.
It's a bitch being good, isn't it, Daniel?
Target on your back.
As you're coming around, make sure you line up on your arrow and hold that brake so that way you don't roll accidentally. And good luck, everybody. Make sure your comms are off during the race, only for important announcements. Listen for those chimes.
Sorry, didn't know you had possession.
Damn.
Sorry, Stuart.
Must have been the other Stuart.
Fantastic race, Brian.
Oh, I was all over the place, brother. I was
Well,
waiting for the countdown on the start. It just went go. I thought the
Yeah.
lights were going to count down and go.
The lights were
Yeah.
weird. I got drilled at the start, and then like randomly I got disconnected. Like I've never had that happen before.
it happens once a year. No, Brian. When you repassed me, I just forgot to push the button.
Need to push the button. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had you there.
Yeah, you did. You're coming up on me. Nothing I can do. I spun around one time watching somebody else and burnt my tires up.
Yeah, I was trying to give Jason some room going up the hill, and man, I got in the grass, and I bet I think I spun 62 times.
All right, guys, give me just a minute here while I pull everything to do the reverse grid options. Feel free to go ahead and run the warm up while I'm doing that.
We're gonna do 10
grab
minutes.
hopefully it's less than that, but we'll see
Well,
how much. this thing
yeah,
gives
do
me
10
trouble.
minutes. I needed 10 minutes.
All right, take your time. Yeah, and I spun out during the first lap at the bottom hairpin. Cold tires.
I was just trying to ride behind Mac. He got me at the start, and I couldn't do anything with him. Max Sunderlop.
Mac the knife.
See, he's an AM.
Yeah, we got our ass whipped.
Not after tonight.
Hey man, I qualified P4.
Yeah, I finished third. Faster lap, me too.
I didn't.
Nice.
finish third, but-
Yeah, you'll lose your AM status real quick on that one.
Amstar.
Oh man, why'd you let an AM beat you?
Because
Didn't
we
let
spun.
him. Yeah, I didn't let him. He did it.
Yeah, he didn't spin. We spun.
And he had a faster lap than us too. He just ain't an AM. Or I'm an AM. Maybe that's the point.
I don't think so. It's so weird how I have these cars and I don't have the 98s. I took a fucking anvil for a car.
Looks like Norm Graff will go to second place. Mika Locke will go to 6th place. Colin Black then to 5th. Jason Whited to 4th. Joe Falls to pole position. Well done. And Eric Jacobs to 3rd. Eric, I saw you had a disconnect there. Really sorry about that, man.
Yeah, it was weird. I wasn't exactly doing so great anyway, so it wasn't a loss.
Oh, it's always a loss whenever you can't enjoy things the way they were meant to be.
Marty's still with us?
I think Marty's still with us. He's still on the server.
Yeah, he's still there. It's a 2 race. For you guys, there's 2 race.
Fuck, man.
Come on.
Okay, what's the over under for Daniel and Pedro to pass us all? To be back in first and second. 5 laps plus or minus.
Daniel, 4 laps. Pedro, he's gonna go off.
Let's see.
Palms.
If I go off, I'll take Daniel together.
How many points of cuts did you get, Brian?
I don't know. I was up to the ones. I think I got up to one little something.
Yeah,
That
same
last
here.
one, I said I'm going to go for bonus points.
I had 0.5 and then 2 1/4 at the left chicane all the time.
Yeah, I think it's like 1.5, 1.75, something like that. Total.
At a certain point, we both went inside the first rumble strip and went, oh, that's going to cost both of us.
With the mage thing, is we were having fun.
Okay, I'm good.
It was what's it called again? The corner at the top of the hill.
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak. Yeah, no, that one I totally lost my reference and I turned in and you were just on the apex and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be totally over it, so I lift.
We should have everything updated here. Okay. I think this will work. We're waiting to get there. Yes.
What happened to JT?
He's not in tonight.
Can we go to race?
I'm just updating the positions right now. I'm double checking to make sure that those went through properly. That looks like it should be all set. Just double checking positions here real quick.
Looks
That's
good.
perfect.
Except
Okay.
I'm in the back.
I hate it for your guys, man.
Oh, it's a fun thing to do.
All right, so straight to race. Here we go. I believe that's what we need to do.
Sucks that Daniel is at 7th and I'm at 10th and he finished it still in front of me. That sucks.
Yep. All right, that worked out well. Okay, beautiful.
Oh, look, I'm in the front again to get punted.
No Punterino.
That would be nice.
Why Daniel is in front of me if he finished in front of me?
Because it's not reverse. The first 6 is random.
Random plus slot.
Sorted.
It's the mathematical principle of you got screwed.
It's a comploy against Pedro.
Yeah. I'm not sure why Matthew didn't elect to use the traditional reverse method that they use, where you can still randomize between positions 6 through 12, like which one actually gets picked. As in real life, they pick a ball out, but this is how he's done it, so that's how we'll keep doing it, I
Rock
guess.
and roll.
Yep, roll off, just same as
So-
last time.
The lights at this track for everybody's benefit. It's red, all, and then go.
thought I would have been disqualified.
That caught me sleeping last time.
Yep.
Indeed. I was like, wait, did that just happen? Oh, that did happen. Oh, I should be going. Oh, damn.
Well, at least I straightened you out in turn one and let you go.
There was a lot of straightening happening there, that's for sure.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck.
Back to the pit, right? I exited on the green.
You said you exited?
Yeah, under a red flag.
Uh-oh.
Did you not get to the grid?
He's
Yeah.
out. He's just trailing far behind.
Okay. Well, catch on up. I think it'll hold for you.
Yeah, it will go away if you catch up.
Yeah. Yep. Just take it easy going up. Don't hurt yourself.
You race?
Good shot, Jason.
Man, couple good races to the line there.
Dang, Eric, that was close.
Oh man, I know that was nuts. I got so concerned with Brian that I like forgot that you were there. That was close. Oh man, I know that was nuts.
Well, I appreciate it. And then I blew the last turn, and I thought you were just gonna eat me up.
Yeah, I my tires were dead at that point, so I locked them up good.
Great racing, guys. That was fun to catch there. You know, at the end, I didn't get to see all of it, but I was able to watch some of those. Really cool. Eric, you and or was that Stuart that you were racing there at the end?
Well, it was Brian at the end, and then he got past me, I got past him, and then Stuart snuck through, and we both sort of got eager.
Nice.
Yeah, I got you guys early. I got caught down under in that one turn, and I hit a couple of you in the rear end. So I just pulled off the side and let everybody pass and took off again. Sorry about that.
It's all good. Worked out in the end. All right, guys. Good night.
Have a good night.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
guys.
Good race.
Yeah.
Racing guys.
Marty, thanks for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you again next time.
Nice job, Daniel.
Okay, bye.
Definitely. I'm ahead
What
of
happened
Thanks.
to you, Marty?
get better.
Oh, he left. I know he didn't. There you are. Marty, I saw that it gave you a DQ. What happened, man?
I did a do not pass, and I thought I stopped. I didn't stop in time for both laps. I had a 2-lap flag.
Oh, yeah. Some of the penalties that are on there can be a bit tricky, particularly if you get multiple in a row. One of the ways you can check them if you set up your controls so you can cycle through the menu of the HUD. There's a tab on there that will specifically go to penalties. In fact, I think buttons, guys might have to help me out, but I think 1 through 0 are set up to go to specific pages on there. I could be wrong though. It may not be that way by default, but you could technically assign specific pages there. But regardless, you can toggle over and see if there's anything outstanding, what it is, if it's like a stop and go or drive through, if there are multiple penalties. But yeah, that's caught me out before, for sure. Easy to
Yeah,
do.
so I usually have it on my where it has like my tire pressure and everything that I can
Right.
change and it'll tell me what the penalty is. But I stopped behind the pace car, and once I did, it went away. So then I went out the race again, and it still DQ'd me. I was like, "What?"
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's because I removed my wheel and my software. When you have a